What's up, everyone? ChristianDukeStrengthAddicts.com. I'm not just bodybuilding. I also love politics. I was a delegate for Bernie Sanders. I've been to Standing Rock to fight for the water. I've been to South Florida fighting for Tim Canova. I covered the Trump inauguration. I've done a lot of political stuff. And I got to tell you, one of the people that I would love to interview more than anyone else is former Carpentersville, Illinois village president Bill Sarto and trustee Linda Ramirez Sliwinski. These two great leaders, and seen through the videos of Grant Cowell 2007, 2008, were the only two leaders that stood up against what I perceive to have been a xenophobic leadership in Carpentersville, Illinois. So much so that they had to put up with a hostile crowd, a hostile electorate, colleagues that simply wanted to force English down everyone's throats, basically in no uncertain terms make it very uncomfortable for immigrants of all walks of life, because we don't know who's here legally and who's here illegally. But the fact that everything from home improvement committees to ordinances to just, Fox Valley this, and it honestly, it was, I can't get over it. I can't get over how, especially in a northern state, not to vilify the South, but especially in a northern state, to have someone like Ed Ritter, Paul Humper, Kate Teeter, and and the worst, Judy Sigwalt. It to me, I don't know how, and especially with a community that's 45% Hispanic. I mean, how did these folks get elected? I mean, I heard someone in one of the videos say that only 5% of the population voted in these folks, and now Ed Ritter, last I checked, was village president, and of all the people that are still trustees, Paul Humper, how is Paul Humper still a trustee? I mean, sometimes, with these small towns, you just kind of left it, you're just shocked. I mean, Bill Sarto is someone, honestly, that could have gone on to become governor of Illinois, possibly even a running mate for the United States presidency. I mean, really, really serious commitment here, guys. And really someone that tried hard. And, a lot of people are like, how could you say he could be vice president? Well, of course he could. I mean, think about it. Vice president, you want a civic-minded individual that, believes in free speech and believes in our Constitution, believes in our country. You don't need to be a Rockefeller to be a vice president. I mean, you just have to be a good American. And Bill Sarto is just that. And so is Linda Ramirez Sliwinski. The others, don't get me started on the others. But I would love to interview Bill, and I would love to interview Linda. So if, by chance they see this video, I'm an attorney. I speak English and Spanish. I've got good cameras. I live in Louisville, Kentucky, which is a rock's throw from Carpentersville, kind of sort. I go to Michigan a lot. My girlfriend's from Michigan. Have a lot of respect for you, Mr. Sarto. A lot of respect for you, Miss Sliwinski. So I would love to interview you guys. I think you guys are just phenomenal, phenomenal leaders. And I'm just absolutely shocked at, the situation you had to work in, the colleagues that you had to share that dais with, and also a lot of the folks in that community. I can't get over the xenophobia, and I can't imagine it's gotten any better with Donald Trump in the White House.